Welcome to the first Friday show of the 2013 school year. I'm Trenton Davis.
And I'm Kiara Allen. After a month of school, students have begun to settle in the new school year. But for some, the transition was easier than it was for others. My co-anchor, Trenton Davis, and our WBUC staff looks at the challenging faces when starting Hoover High School.
Many students attending Hoover High School could have anxiety due to the size of the school. However, it could be even more challenging for a new student. Freshman Blake Megan says that his biggest fear came true.
I got lost. I walked off campus at least 4 times since I've been here by accident, trying to find my classes.
You've walked off
Yeah.
campus?
Yes, sir.
Where did you go?
Because I on the exit, it looked like the courtyard, so I went out there, and then the door closed behind me, and I couldn't get back in, so I had to go to the main office.
Not every new student lost their way. Freshman Cassidy Bradley says that doing a dry run of her schedule beforehand helped.
Actually, because I had gotten a tour from someone who just followed my schedule, I kind of followed the route that I remembered, so it wasn't too hard.
The physical size of the school isn't the only obstacle to think about. For first-year student Trey Johnson, the amount of people can be extremely intimidating.
It feels kind of weird because you're not used to it. You gotta like, you can't relate to it, having come from a small town.
Trey got a head start to his Hoover experience by attending summer football workouts. He believes making friends is not that difficult and socializing is the key.
I mean, you just have to talk to people. You just have to talk and be vocal and just talk to them and get to know them a little bit.
And Blake Megan finally found a solution to his problem.
A lot of my friends have the same class as me, and they know where they're going, so I pretty much just follow them.
The administration says that after having only a few of these issues, the school year has started quite smoothly.
Another adjustment students and teachers are making is the expansion of new technology. The Engaged Learning Initiative is in its second year at Hoover, emphasizing the increased use of technology in the classroom. WBUC's reporter Chris Brady and producer Wes Smaha investigates how it is going so far.
In Phase 1 of Hoover High School's Engaged Learning Initiative, iPads were given to juniors and seniors. This year, every student has an iPad. More teachers have started using iPads in class to incorporate learning. Spanish teacher Michael Fritchie uses multiple apps to incorporate technology, such as Edmodo, PicCollage, and others.
Quizlet's a great app that a lot of my students like to use to help learn vocabulary, so there's a lot out there.
Principal Don Hewlin says the iPads have not only helped the students learn in new ways, but they have saved the school money.
Because I was spending a couple $100,000 a year just in paper costs at a school this size. So we can save a lot of that.
The money that is not expended in paper is being put elsewhere.
The money that I'm saving, okay, I'm putting back into other things that you guys, that you need, you know. So to me, it's a big benefit.
Mr. Fritchie understands the temptation to not always use the iPad correctly.
I'll be honest with you, if I had an iPad when I was in high school, I probably would have been the same way. You know, I would have been, tempted to go play a game or do something I shouldn't be doing.
Phones have been less of a problem in classes this year.
With the iPads, I have seen fewer students trying to use their cell phones in class. When they were using their phones, of course, they were texting and things like that as well, but there hadn't been as much of that this year.
With the Engaged Learning Initiative in only its second year, it may be a while before we know the full effects of using technology in the classroom. For WBUC News, I'm Chris Brady.
3 students from Hoover High School have been selected to serve on the youth board of the Birmingham Sidewalk Film Festival. Senior Allison Click, juniors Kamaria Sadiq, and Salem Everett will serve on the youth board for the next year. They will produce a short film that will be featured in the 2014 Sidewalk Film Festival and will assist in the selection of other team-produced films for the festival. Not all dramas are confined to the film industry. Classroom disruptions occur for students and teachers nearly every day. When it comes to misbehavior in the academic environment, students must ask themselves, is it worth it? WBUC's Ethan Savage and producer Daniel Hall filed this report.
Respect. Nearly everyone wants it, teachers and students alike. But oftentimes, students feel the need to disrespect teachers in order to keep their reputation intact. Despite the consequences they may face, some students continue to disrespect authority. 10th grade administrator Carrie Busby deals with disruptive students every day.
When a student makes a poor decision in the classroom, it not only inhibits the student from what they're here to do, and that's learn, but it prevents the teacher from doing his or her job, and that's to teach all the students.
When this happens, students tend to think of themselves before they think of others. 10th grader Madison Battles believes teachers should not have to stop class just to deal with one student's misbehavior.
Be respectful and at least wait until the end of class or something, or email them. You don't have to always come see them.
Not all disruptions are meant to be disrespectful. Student Daniel Phillips believes that many classroom issues come from impatience.
Save it for later. I mean, I'm sure whatever fun thing you're doing, I'm sure it's fun, but it can just be saved for later so you can learn now. It's going to be better for you.
Miss Busby stresses that common sense is a necessity to good behavior.
I think a student isn't always thinking before they speak or before they behave. I think everybody has to learn how to control their response to other people.
Reporting for WBUC News, I'm Ethan Savage.
There's a big football game tonight at the Hoover Met as the top-ranked and undefeated Bucks host the unbeaten Rebels of Vestavia Hills. Game time is 7 p.m. This will be the first time the Bucks have hosted Vestavia in 3 years. Tickets are $7, or students may use their activity cards.
Also this weekend, the varsity volleyball team will be hosting the Over the Mountain tournament. Regardless of what your plans are this weekend, the weather should be great. There is no chance of rain and the temperatures will be in the low 80s and the lows in the upper 50s.
That's it for our first edition of the WBUC Friday show. Be sure to join us next week. For our entire WBUC News crew, thanks for watching. I'm Trenton Davis.
And I'm Kiara Allen. Goodbye.